it's going to be a battle between the two teams to try to gain control. And then as the game goes on, I do agree with all the comments in the studio about, look, I think tweaks to the system for coaches try to push the game in their favor. But as it has been before the game started, this game.
I guess that's one of the questions. This is an Argentina team that has so many players that have been around for such a long time. You had so many players that have been around for such a long time. You had today 8 of the same starters. As they are some pressure, Christian Romero.
How good is that? Wow.
That might be the play of the game.
কি পাঁচটা কি কাইটটা দিছে এরা
You're 6 yards from your own goal. 2v1, and it just scoots out of it. As calm as you like and plays a perfect ball out to Molina. My goodness.
Bellingham's going to pick that one up, and Romero just wraps him up. He is. And now it is both center backs for Argentina sitting on yellow cards for 40 minutes, maybe 70 minutes, including extra time to play.
Yeah, felt like he had to make the play. For Bellingham. Scoots away and
দুই ডিফেন্ডার দুইটা
what he's doing from that picture, I don't know what to tell you. Look at this. Wow. See you, Gordon. See you, Bellingham. Right foot shifted to left. Even the Argentines can barely watch. Now that's
আরে না ডিফেন্সে শক্তি হইলো হই
on yellow cards now. So
ডিফেন্সের আমরা বেগি কই না বেগি শক্তি হইলো হই
কারণ আমি ডিফেন্সে গেলে আর খেলাই না লাগে যায় না মেসির মতো
ওর মতো আর ডিফেন্স নাই
Good vision to find Gordon. Spence is inside of him. Gordon trying to drive it inside. Molina knocks it away, only as far as Anderson though. And he's under some pressure and retreats it all the way back.
ভদ্রভাবে খেলা
অন্য টিমের লগে দিয়ে তো ফাউল করছে
Spence a little too casual there. Simeone came to take it away. The play is stopped. There's a man down behind the play. Spence is saying he got caught by Simeone. Simeone's upset that he wasn't allowed to play on from that position where he won the ball.
Joe is not wearing the protective gear that he's been wearing. You see, he takes just a little, the right hand of Simeone right down his face. But this is actually being stopped for something else. Now the ball's back in play already. Here's Romero, who's down in the center circle, but nothing coming of that on either side. We're normal service resumed for now.
Julian Alvarez able to turn there in that little pocket of space. Alexis McAllister. That's from Molina. Messi fronted by Bellingham, gets it away quick. Enzo Fernandez. For Simeone. In short, Molina cuts back to cross. It was misplayed in there. And it's cleared away in the end. Just kind of bounced off Bellingham awkwardly. Argentina able to recover it.
Squeezing the game right now. Argentina off the sequence, forcing them a little bit deeper. They've got good numbers advantages here.
ডিফেন্ডার উঠতে চলে আইছে আমি চিন্তা করেন
শট ডাউনের লাগি
হ্যাঁ আরে তোর ভূতানের রাখুন এটাই ফিফার প্রেসিডেন্ট
আর্জেন্টিনা
ফিফার প্রেসিডেন্ট
কোন দেশে
সুইজারল্যান্ডের
in Miami Saturday, the final of the World Cup in New Jersey Sunday.
19 তারিখে ফাইনাল যে দল জিতে
Look at Harry Kane's positioning here. He's dropping really deep. Now can play a pass.
Rogers, the target, tracking it over his shoulder. Acrobatic clearance from Tagliafico. The job not done as it was held in by Rice. Rogers chance to cross. Hooks it, it's Gordon! It's Anthony Gordon! Who puts it in front early in the second half of the semifinal.
এই ড্রেসটাই এখন পুশ হয় না।
What's the part of Kane's game that doesn't get enough credit? Look how deep he drops. Well, that creates the space in behind to run because all of a sudden now Argentina squeezing up a little bit. Morgan Rogers onside. How about the job from Declan Rice picking up that second ball? And then Anthony Gordon anticipates, comes around the weak side of Molina. But what a finish that is for his first World Cup goal. Winger to winger, started by Kane. 6 goals in the tournament for Harry Kane, but that pass right there opens up the Argentine defense. Kane the playmaker, Gordon the finisher, and England lead against Argentina.
First career World Cup goal for Anthony Gordon off a first career World Cup assist for Morgan Rogers. That was one of the fascinating position battles for England coming into this tournament. Anthony Gordon and Marcus Rashford on the left wing. Gordon came off the bench to provide 2 assists to Harry Kane against DR Congo in the come from behind win in this building. He won the penalty kick, which ended up being the winning goal against Mexico. He had an assist to Jude Bellingham. What was the tying goal in the comeback win over Norway? He has had decisive moments in each of the 3 prior rounds in the knockout stage. He might have the
যদি ইংল্যান্ড উঠে ফাইনালে তাহলে কাপ নিবে।
And now the defending champions, the number 1 team in the world, have about 35 minutes to do something about this. This play to just ride it onto the feet of Lisandro Martinez. It's behind Harry Kane. England can't take advantage. Messi, lovely play. Enzo Fernandez gets it away.
Yeah.
Ankara Messi. Plant it.
All done.
What a tackle. Jed Spence, what a game he's having. You have to get this tackle perfect, and he does. The timing to go to ground and commit. If he mistimes that, it's a penalty.
Plant
And a chance for Argentina to go 1-1. No, Jed Spence, 30-yard track back to make that play off of a...
গোলটা হয়ে গেল।
ওই আতার পা যদি বলে না লাগতো যদি আতার ডাইরেক্ট বডিতে লাগতো।
Defending for England to do here.
তাইলে
Argentina coming back.
Messi again takes it short. Now Messi will hook this in. Harry Kane right there in front of McAllister.
ম্যাচটা শুরু করে যে এমবাপ্পের মতো একটা এই এর আগে ম্যাচটা দেখে গেল।
Messi, the goal scorer Gordon.
বয়স হয়েছে না অঞ্চল।
Lisandro Martinez. Once more, walking it in, flipping it up at the back post, and that'll come all the way through.
শটটা
Collision there between Romero and Pickford at the end of it.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see how long Scaloni waits to make some changes in the game. What a ball this was. Look at the head up from Morgan Rogers. He sees the run and the opportunity, but also that is such a difficult finish. To come up at that height with the ball being hit with that type of pace across the goal, just to get your leg up on top of it with the insole of his foot and just down into the ground. You don't need to make the ball harder. You don't need to kick it hard. Just redirect it on target. That is just a great finish from Anthony Gordon.
Pickford seemed to be in a tough little spot there, and then Spence waiting for it, gives it away. Messi from Simeone. Messi! Was it a block or was it just a pump fake? One way or the other, couldn't get a shot away. Morenes. McAllister trying to keep it. Tight quarters, gets it away. Alvarez trying to play, and now Kane's under some pressure. Forced to dump it out for a throw.
Big spell for England. Argentina feeling it right now. They're buzzing around the field. Trying to squeeze again, as we've seen with this English team. Messi's buzzing around now, getting on the ball. You have to stay with your runners. But interested now, the other side, does Tuchel make some type of adjustment?
That is for Fernandez. Simeone. Molina to the outside, Simeone crossing instead. It takes enough of a touch there. It's actually an important touch to steer it all the way out.
খালি মেইন মাঠে একটা প্লেয়ার আছে আর সব কি যাবে দেখেন আপনি বলেন
তারা
আর্জেন্টিনা রেডি এই যে 3টা 6টা 9টা 10টাই যায়
একটা তো গোলকি উপরে
Trying to sneak in. Paredes comes to the other side for Enzo Fernandez. And his shot. And about over the
আরো নিচে যে শট দেয় না
from behind it will be the reigning champions of Europe against the reigning champions of South America. Underway will be unprecedented. The World Cup final with those sorts of matchups. Messi, McAllister couldn't keep it. Stones gets it clear.
Well, England's standing tall right now, but this is where you see Argentina when they force teams deep with this type of possession. Messi starts to float out to our near side, right here, the right side, to get on, to come in on his left foot. You've got to still get pressure on Messi, because he's really growing into the game, feeling that right now for Argentina.
Nico Gonzalez prepares to enter for Argentina. Sandro Martinez hit for Julian Alvarez, just swamped by England players, but Reece James didn't have anywhere to go with it.
This Argentine team, they've been down, and they always find a way. That'll be in the back of the mind of the English as it looks sharp, doesn't even know that one's turned over.
There's a tackle by Anderson, one quickly back by Paredes. Spence gets it clear. It was meant to go wide for Simeone. Big header won by James. Kane down off the chest. Into the space for Rogers to chase. There's Sandro Martinez across in time.
And the way it is starting to shape up, which a little bit of this game, if you're England, that you have to play where inevitably you will be deeper in moments, but you still have to have an ability to get up the field. So it becomes a little bit more transition. I think that's where Tuchel can freshen it up potentially in the wide areas to keep guys like Saka or Rashford, whoever it might be.
Ball's dead, by the way.
But now Scaloni's going to bring on Gonzalez.
Yeah, so they're frustrated right now, Argentina, because they had a chance to take a quick throw and create an attacking advantage, but Ismail Elfaf was already set to make the substitution once the ball was out of play, and it's going to be Leandro Paredes who is withdrawn for Nico Gonzalez, who makes his 6th substitute appearance of this tournament.
And that suck does tell you the desperation that they're playing with a little. You're taking off a holding central midfielder. Enzo Fernandez would most likely go into that position. But now you're bringing on a live wire winger who's going to play wide, who's going to run at Reece James. He's taking up place on that far left side. Still need different solutions if you're Argentina to try to break down a lower defensive block like England is playing with right now.
Martinez. England spent a lot of time doing this against Mexico. They were down a man. They were withstanding a ton of pressure, and they held on for that win. Messi flips it backside. It's going to be knocked down. It's headed away in front of Tagliafico. There's Nico Gonzalez got the initial header. McAllister blocks the clearance by Rice out for a goal kick.
And this is Messi just having the respect that he does, that you can't get too close, where he comes onto the left foot. And he's just been playing the short balls, but now you've got Gonzalez into the game. What a header from John Stones there. He's had a couple really big clearances at the near post. And another one there where he's got the hands on Tagliafico, but that's not a foul, but that's a dangerous run where you have somebody now going and stretching, keeping you honest, trying to get you to drop a little bit.
John Stone's another guy that there were some grumbles about. Why is it still him? Why is he still here? Man City have moved on from him, but back-to-back, really terrific games for him. Smart game, he did well there under some pressure from Simeone to keep it. And now Spence will walk it forward. Kane wants it. He's in a ton of space in the middle of the field. He's got it now. Kane, the playmaker, to the far side. Great ball, Reece James down off the chest. Back inside, it's Declan Rice, and Martinez had to hold it right in front of Bellingham. First save of the game, Emiliano Martinez trying to play it out there for Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez lost it. He's down in some pain. Rice for Harry Kane. Harry Kane, that was blocked down. That was a slide at Christian Romero, and Martinez comes to get it. But he's trying to up the tempo by playing out quick. Andrews commits the foul on the outside.
Impressed again, though, with Harry Kane and his performance in a game where, look, I think I said it 32nd minute, he had 4 touches on the ball. But just taking a game as here comes Messi.
Around Gordon, around Anderson. Great ball, far side. Nico Gonzalez trying to cut it back. Declan Rice saw that all the way. Clears it behind for a corner. Argentina taking the last 2 corner kicks short. We talked about the danger Alexis McAllister has had flicking them on, causing goals in 2 of the last 3 games. Messi, it's his last World Cup. It won't be his last game one way or the other. Playoff, but he hopes that this one goes to the final. Swing this one, big looping ball in. England players collide, but they get it clear. Able to reset to Fernandez. Across, Juliano Simeone. Tagliafico trying to give him the space by blocking off Spence. Simeone now. It's another corner. Comes off Anderson.
Messi's going to come all the way across to take it from the opposite side of the field. Came off the knee of Anderson. Right in front of the huge pocket of Argentine fans, just off to the right. Right there behind the goal. That section would explode if they were to find an equalizer.
Messi drives this one in. Pickford, did he get something on it again? A big collision of bodies. And once again, last man back to hold it in. Resets for Lionel Messi. Messi will hook this cross. What a save, Jordan Pickford. Spence is fouled, controlling the rebound. Jordan Pickford, does he get the credit he deserves or not? He's England's all-time leading games played at the World Cup. And he makes a remarkable save to take us into the hydration break.
I'd say, look at that. It's down at his feet. He's backing up. He was high to try to maybe get the cross, and then his positional awareness, but then still getting his feet set to make that save. What a save, Jordan Pickford.
Just as good as the Anthony Gordon goal. Decisive plays on either end of the field. 20-plus minutes to go in Atlanta in the World Cup semifinal.
Mama always said, don't you give up, and your dreams won't give up on you.
What's holding you back? Just as good as them. Go again.
Your wife's gonna find you, but her angel's gonna guide you. What would you like about it, kid?
¿Ese es el equipo? Este es el equipo. Hace 30 años que no pierdo. Ok. Dicen que tiene un primer toque increíble. Esa nena dejó la defensa una vez tan maría que le salió hasta pajaritos en la cabeza. Y este tipo, siempre con la misma...
Who's up next?
He's up next. He's up next. Ganan o se van a casa. Y ellos nunca se han ido a casa. Estos son los chicos invencibles.
এটা তো ফুলতে রাখলে কয় মিনিট বা খালি হয়ে যাবে
10 সেকেন্ডে এক গ্লাস হয় আর খালি নিতে টাইম লাগবে 10 সেকেন্ড লাগবে
Fútbol fue ultra?
Football, yeah. Soccer, no. No, I like my ultra. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
You've been looking there, the goal from Gordon, the celebrations in London where it's a little past 9:30 p.m. The save there from Pickford on Nico Gonzalez. 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go here in Atlanta for a spot in the World Cup final. What do you see here?
Super.
England still in the huddle.
Super.
Argentina on the field,
Huh?
ready to go.
Ala
As you said, they have whatever type of
Ready
game this
to
is. Argentina's played it.
এটা লেদার লাগাইতে কত নিবে
Have been in it, and so what ends up being
এটা
decisive?
হলো
Do you think?
I do think
এটা হলো
mentality
তুইতাছে
plays a huge part of this. You understand if you're England in a game like
ও
this.
ভালো কথা এটা তো ঘুরাই লাগে
You're going to have to suffer
না না
in different
মেসি দিয়ে
moments.
সিস্টেমটা
And they have. They come up with big saves from big players.
আর ঘুরাই
That
লাগে
save from Pickford. How different is
No, no, no.
এই সেন্টে দাম দিবা
You managed to keep that momentum at bay, but I do think it's important from an English perspective if you find stretches.
ইয়া আছে ইয়া আছে কি লেসা লাগে
ওই যে দেন নিচে অন্য সিস্টেম
না এটা কইতাছি এই মাথাটা হেঁটে দেন
Still a lot of time left though. This is
সমস্যা নাই ঘুরাই দুহাই দে
I'm interested. Rhys James, it looks like potentially
এমনি
into the
বহা
midfield.
মাঝখানে বহা হারে কাঁচা মার
Yes. Well, they're on loan in the bench. They have no time to lose. And they're bringing a lot of experience. But you see this happen where Argentina, they start to just constrict the space. They put on the pressure. Messi starts
আর ফ্রেশ
buzzing
লাগতেছে না
with the ball. It becomes harder and harder and harder to withstand
They're
that pressure. So England, if they want to maintain this lead, have to still find time to have the ball and try to hit Argentina the other way and find a second. Because Messi, the signs have been there for Argentina, and he's really saying, look, I'm not going down without a fight here.
Lisandro Martinez. Simeone now got the lead of the three players taken off.